Hello, everyone. Welcome to A Clear Perspective. I'm Serene. On Thursday afternoon, Attorney General Merrick Garland gave a public speech and admitted that he personally approved the raid on former President Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate. He did not speak about the impetus for the warrant, but did say the Justice Department is moving to unseal the warrant for the search of Trump's home and the property received from the search. GOP lawmakers say Garland's admission did little to temper criticism of the raid or concerns of the president, it said. They call it a politically motivated witch hunt. Congressman Jeff Duncan wrote on social media, AG Garland's statement about the integrity of the FBI and DOJ would have far more credibility if he at least acknowledged the recent corruption at the bureau and department responsible for eroding public trust. The public's declining confidence in the FBI and the DOJ hasn't happened without cause. As the old saying goes, those whom the gods wish to destroy, they first make mad. The political persecution of President Trump has entered a phase of madness. Only 2 days after the FBI raided the Mar-a-Lago estate, August 10th, President Trump had to go to the New York Attorney General's office to deposition, and Trump refused to answer any questions. These two events seem to have backfired. Wednesday, new details on the Mar-a-Lago raid came out to light. According to the Gateway pundit, FBI had a personal stake in the raid. Agents were after Spygate documents Trump was holding that likely implicated FBI. President Trump declassified a binder on January 19, 2021, the day before he left office. The binder contains hundreds of pages about the Crossfire Hurricane scandal. The Crossfire Hurricane was the code name for the FBI's Trump-Russia investigation, also known as the Spygate scandal. The declassified documents contain damaging information about the corrupt actors involved with our government. However, two different DOJ attorney generals have defied President Trump's direct lawful order to publish the binder in the Federal Register. What scares the Democrats is that if the Republicans regain control of Congress in the November elections, Republicans could issue subpoenas to the Justice Department. The truth about the FBI's involvement in the Spygate will be released. Hours before Trump left office on January 20th, Chief of Staff Mark Meadows sent a memo to the DOJ. In the memo, he asked them to expeditiously release the binder when finished. Meadows foolishly expected this would take 3 to 4 days. However, it's been 19 months and still not released. New details on Monday's raid may offer an explanation on what the FBI was looking for and why the FBI has not released the Spygate documents as they were ordered to when President Trump left office. Investigative reporter Paul Sperry had his Twitter account taken down for the second time on Monday because he tweeted on Monday that these FBI agents spent 9 hours at Trump's residence looking for documents related to Crossfire Hurricane. Wednesday, Eric Trump recalled there were about 30 agents. They told Trump's lawyers they had to leave the area immediately and demanded that all surveillance cameras be turned off. The FBI also refused to give Trump's lawyers a copy of the search warrant. They only showed it to her from about 10 feet away. On Wednesday morning, Trump issued a long statement on social media. He said he invoked his Fifth Amendment rights during his deposition, quote, because the current administration and many prosecutors in this country have lost all moral and ethical bounds of decency. It is sad to read this statement. A president who loves his country so much and keeps his promises has to invoke the Fifth Amendment to protect himself and his family. Trump addressed the fundamental issue, morality. when people lose their faith, morality declines. Now, those who are behind the FBI raid are worried that the FBI's action will give Trump more support from the American people. The anti-Trump former New York Governor Andrew Cuomo tweeted, "DOJ must immediately explain the reason for its raid. It must be more than a search of inconsequential archives." CNN even admitted that the raid would have been very effective for Trump. Quote, "DOJ just handed Donald Trump the Republican nominee and potentially the presidency." The FBI raid was a major boost to Republican voters' support and willingness to vote for. On Tuesday, Eric Trump tweeted, "Breaking. DonaldJTrump.com is shattering all fundraising records and I'm told has raised more money in the past 24 hours than ever before in recent history." The Trafalgar Group poll tweeted that new poll shows 70% of Americans say Trump FBI raid has increased motivation to vote in 2022. 77% of GOP and 54% of independents say Trump's political enemies behind the raid as opposed to impartial justice system. The former director of national intelligence, John Ratcliffe, tweeted that Wray may be the last FBI director. It seems that the FBI raid not only did not defeat Trump, but made a sensational campaign advertisement for Trump. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis criticized the FBI raid, questioning if the U.S. had turned into a banana republic. Not only that, DeSantis is taking his growing clout among national Republicans on the road, where he will be the main attraction at events for Senate and gubernatorial candidates in key races across the country. The Republican Florida governor later this month will be hosting a series of rallies with conservative education group Turning Point Action to boost campaigns for Arizona Republican Senate candidate Blake Masters and the state's GOP nominee for governor Kari Lake, Ohio Republican Senate candidate J.D. Vance, and Pennsylvania's GOP gubernatorial candidate Doug Mastriano. All of these candidates were endorsed by President Trump in the primary election. All of them are MAGA activists. In fact, his own gubernatorial primary election will be on August 23rd. But he has virtually no opposition in his party. He is expected to be an easy runner. He will come out and rally for the Republicans to win the House and the Senate in the midterm elections. After the news of DeSantis' travel plan, Republican rhino Liz Cheney commented, quote, "I think that Ron DeSantis has lined himself up almost entirely with Donald Trump, and I think that's very dangerous." Republican establishment is clearly alarmed by DeSantis' support for Trump, and it also seems to suggest that DeSantis could be the next target. On the other hand, at a time when Trump is the target of attacks, DeSantis has taken a high-profile position on the front lines. It shows that he is moving from Florida to the nation, carrying the flag of the MAGA movement, sharing some of Trump's work, and continuing the Save America campaign. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you next time.